welcome to Simplified English Pronunciation, where we make even the most tricky English sounds super easy to articulate. Are you with me? Dear all, can you believe we have learned 16 phonemes now? I think a quick recap will help us recall the sounds well. Please listen to my articulation, watch the movements of my mouth. We begin. B, T, D, K, G, Ch, J, Sh, J, F, V, F, V, and S, Z. That's it. Please make sure to articulate these sounds wherever you find these sounds represented by the correlating alphabets in the words. Okay, and please do remember there are certain exceptions and we need to be wary of them. Now we shall learn 4 more phonemes. They are quite easy sounds, trust me, and the sounds are super easy. They are H, M, N, and Ng. Now, in order to make the sounds more audible to you, I will make it more sounded. The sounds are, I'll repeat, H, H, H. The second phoneme is M, M, M. The third phoneme is N, N, N. And the fourth is Ng, Ng, Ng. I hope you got them. Now we'll learn them individually. Let's learn the first sound. It is H, H. It is a voiceless glottal fricative. Okay, and that is a technical name. It's a voiceless consonant. It is a glottal fricative, and you can hear that friction, okay, the friction sound. And the main articulator is the glottis. And remember, glottis is nothing but the small narrow space that is there inside our throat, the space between the two vocal cords. That's called glottis. And this glottis is literally vibrating. Okay, it is not the vocal cords which is vibrating, but the glottis is the main articulator, and that's why it is called the glottal fricative. And the air is actually passing through the glottis and got emitted through the mouth. Okay, ha. അതായത് നമ്മുടെ ഈ തൊണ്ടയിൽ ഈ വോക്കൽ കോഡ്സിൻ്റെ അകത്തായിട്ട് ചെറിയൊരു സ്പേസ് ഉണ്ട്. ആ സ്പേസാണ് ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഹ എന്ന സൗണ്ട് പുറപ്പെടുവിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ആ സ്പേസിൽ കൂടി എയർ പാസ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ പാസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അവിടെ വൈബ്രേഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നില്ല, എന്നാലും ഒരു കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ, ഒരു ചുരുക്കം ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ ഒന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കിയേ. ഹ ഹ ഉണ്ട്, ഇവിടെ ഒരു കൺട്രാക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നുണ്ട്, ചെറുതായിട്ടൊന്ന് ചുരുങ്ങുന്നുണ്ട്, പക്ഷേ വലിയൊരു വൈബ്രേഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നില്ല. അങ്ങനെ വൈബ്രേഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ അതൊരു വോയിസ്ഡ് സൗണ്ട് ആവുമായിരുന്നു. ദിസ് ഇസ് എ വോയിസ്ലെസ് കോൺസണന്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ബട്ട് ദർ ഇസ് ഓഡിബിൾ ഫ്രിക്ഷൻ, ആൻഡ് ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ it's the glottal fricative. Okay, and the air is passing through this narrow space and it is getting emitted through our mouth. Okay, that's how the sound ha is produced. I'm sure it's clear. Okay, so it's easy to produce. Tongue is not at all active. നമുക്ക് പറഞ്ഞു നോക്കുമ്പോൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കാം, നാക്കിന് വലിയ റോളില്ല. ഇവിടെ കൂടുതൽ റോള് നമ്മുടെ ഗ്ലോട്ടിസിനാണ്, ഗ്ലോട്ടിസ് ഇന്നർ സ്പേസ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ പ്ലീസ് റിമെമ്പർ. Okay, it's such a simple sound, no need to worry, it is simple. And the examples are, the most important examples, hat, hat. Another, hen, happy, harm. These are the, one more, human. These are the examples, okay, for her. And the second easy sound, it's again an easy one, it is Can you hear me? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ശരിക്കും കേൾക്കണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കേൾക്കും. പക്ഷേ മ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വായ തുറക്കണം. പക്ഷെ ഇത് വായ അടച്ചിട്ടാണ് ഈ ഒരു സൗണ്ട് നമ്മൾ പുറപ്പെടുവിക്കുന്നത്. Why? The sound m is produced by closing the mouth completely. Okay, it is a voiced sound. It is a voiced bilabial consonant. And when you utter this consonant, the air is literally stopped by the lips getting pursed. Okay, lips are the active articulators here. And when you articulate, the two lips are brought together and they literally block the air passage completely. As you articulate, you can feel that the soft palate is lowered and the air escapes through the nose by vibrating the vocal cords. Therefore, it is a voiced bilabial consonant. Okay, so that is how the sound is produced. So the main articulator is our two lips. Okay, lips complete purse ചെയ്യണം. ആ ശബ്ദവും എയറും എല്ലാം പുറത്തു വരുന്നത് മൂക്കിൽ കൂടെയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് എന്താ നമ്മൾ മൂക്കൊന്ന് അടച്ചു പിടിച്ച് നോക്കി ഒന്നും വരില്ല, because air is blocked. Okay, so the point is the air is completely escaping through our nose. That's how the sound is produced. Okay, that's the speciality of the sound. That's it. See, that is the voiced consonant. We have the vibration. Okay, vocal cords are vibrating and the air is escaping through the nose. Okay, that's it. Example: man, man, manna. Okay, another example: monkey, monkey. These are the examples, the best examples. Now we go to the third sound. Okay, the third sound is again a simple one. It is n. N. N is quite different from because the mouth is getting opened. N is a special sound which is also a voiced consonant. It is called alveolar nasal because in order to produce the sound, the tip of the tongue is making a very close and firm contact with the teeth ridge and is literally blocking the airstream, and therefore the air is passing through the nose and through the mouth. Okay, that's how the sound n is produced. And നമ്മൾ നാക്ക് ഈ ടീത്ത് റിഡ്ജ് പല്ലിൻ്റെ തൊട്ട് പുറകിലുള്ള ഭാഗത്താണ് നമ്മൾ ഫേമായിട്ട് ശക്തിയായിട്ട് തൊടുന്നുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെയാണ് ഈ ശബ്ദം ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ദ എക്സാമ്പിൾസ് ആർ നെയിം, നെയിം, nil, nature, etc. Okay, now let's learn the last phoneme of the session. It's again a simple sound. It is ng, ng. I hope you have got it. Ng. Ng is again a voice consonant. Again, ng is a voiced velar nasal. That's the specialty of ng sound. It's a voiced velar nasal. And when articulating this sound, the back part of the tongue is making a very firm contact against the soft palate. Okay, and the air is passing through the nose and mouth. That's how the sound ng is produced. Okay, the air is passing both through the nose and through the mouth, as in the case of n. And here the specialty is the back part of the tongue. നമ്മുടെ നാക്കിൻ്റെ പുറകുവശത്തെ പാർട്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, നാക്കിന് 3 ഭാഗങ്ങളുണ്ട്. പുറകിലത്തെ ഭാഗം it is raised against the soft palate and the air flow is blocked and the air is forced to gush out through the nose and mouth, and that's how the sound ng is produced. Okay, so you can look into mirror and you can watch how the process takes place. Okay, it is something which we can see, and I just request you to look in mirror and just understand how the sounds are produced. It is a good experience. Okay, an example for the sounds are sing, sing, king, finger, and again bring, etc. So these are the examples. Now let's learn more words where these 4 phonemes are articulated. And we start with the sound h, which is represented by the alphabet H. Remember, it's not H, it's H. H. How do you pronounce it? I'll show it in Malayalam. almost like this. H, that's the pronunciation. Okay, now we begin. H as in honey. H as in husband. How do you utter this sound? H. And how do you pronounce this word? Husband. Husband. Remember, it's not s, it's z, z sound. This is the sound. It's husband. Husband. Okay, that's it. That's the sound, husband. Now here, again, the unphonetic nature of the language. See here, we have the combination W and H. But see, the pronunciation is H. Okay, it's not a different one. It's H. It's not a different phoneme, but H. H is the sound. So we have who, that is the sound. It's not who, but it's who, long oo, who. Again we find here, again the combination WH, but it is representing the sound H. That is again another example for the unphonetic nature of the language. It's whom, whom. Again long oo, it's not whom, it's whom. That's it, whom. Now the last word here is the name of an animal. How do you pronounce the word? Usually people pronounce it hippopotamus, hippopotamus, of these ways. But the right pronunciation is hippopotamus, hippopotamus. That is the pronunciation. I will write it in Malayalam so that it will be easy. Okay, remember it is this. This is the pronunciation. Okay, almost equivalent pronunciation. The sounds are these. Hippopotamus, hippopotamus. That's it. So here it's a long word. Okay, it's a long word and there are several syllables in it. And the stress of this word more is here. Okay, so it is here we have to stress. Since it's a long word, the stress is falling here. So for short words, for small words of 1 or 2 syllables, the stress will be on the first syllable. As in here, honey, okay, and here, who, okay, again, husband, the first syllable. But here, the stress is more here. So this sound is very much heard. It's hippopotamus, hippopotamus, that's it. That's why it is hippo. This is more stressed. Hippopotamus. That is the pronunciation. Now over to the next word. The word is horse. Horse. We can also pronounce it horse. That's also right. Okay, a subtle intrusion of the sound r. That's there. Horse. That's also right. But there is no need to have that r there. We just need to say this like this. This is perfectly correct. Horse. Okay, that's all. It's a long O. Horse. Horse. That's it. Torna oru O and horse. That's it. Now, what about this one? This is the long tube with which we water our plants. What do we call this? How do you pronounce this? It's a different pronunciation. That is also pronounced in the same way. Here also we have the same articulation hose, but this sound is different. Okay, this sound is different. That we'll learn soon when we begin vowels. Okay, then it'll be clear for you. Now don't get worried. Now this is hose. Hose, that's the pronunciation. Okay, and here it is hose. Hose. I hope you understood the difference. One is more open, hose, whereas the second one is hose. There is a subtle difference. We will learn later. Now over to here, it's H-O-L-E. How do you pronounce it? It is howl, howl. Again, a special O sound, which we do not have in Malayalam. Malayalam namukku sound illa. It's a different one. Okay, very special sound which we have only in English. It is howl. What about this one? The place where we gather for weddings and other family functions. It's hall. Long O. Iduvole. Hose pole. Hall. Okay, so that is the difference. Now over to the second consonant. It is the sound represented by the alphabet M. The sound is which is actually a voiced bilabial consonant, and it is represented in all these words. We find it here, and the word is music. Music. Remember, it is not, even though we have the alphabet S, the pronunciation is Z. Okay, it's not S. We do not say music. It's music. Music. Okay, remember that. Next it is monkey. Monkey. Okay, and here we have two sounds that we have learnt here. M and N. Both sounds are here. Okay, so remember, we have the letter N or N, but it is manifested by the sound N. Okay, again, the unphonetic nature of the language is what we find here. So it's monkey. Again, the word, a long word, how do you pronounce it? Usually we pronounce mountain. Mountain. It's not mountain, it's mountain. Mountain. Okay, so this A is silent here. This A is not uttered. It's mountain. Mountain. Okay, that's the pronunciation. The last word here, it is known to us mouse. Mouse. As it here, again a simple word, it is mist. Mist. Okay, we have one more, it's mushroom. Something very clear, simple. And here we have a tricky one. How do we pronounce it? It's, usually we pronounce it most. Remember, it's not most, it's most. Okay, that tricky O sound is there, which we'll be learning soon. So remember, just focus on the sound M here. Okay, this is alone needed here. It's most. Okay, that's all. Now we go to the third sound. Now over to the third sound. It's again a very simple sound, which is represented by the alphabet N, and it is it's an alveolar nasal. It's a voiced alveolar nasal. It's again a voice consonant, and is seen in, the sound is there in words such as net. Another one is nine. It's not nine. Okay, it's not nine. We have a tendency to pronounce it as nine. It's nine. It's not nine. It's nine. Okay, it is this. We generally pronounce this nine, but it is this. I hope you might have understood. It is nine. Okay, that is the sound. So it is this and not this. Now this is nut. Remember, it's not nut. It's nut. Again, we have another word. See here, we have doubling of the sound n, but we never say sunny. It is not sunny. It is sunny. Sunny. Okay, just one sound is heard. Sunny. That's enough. It's a sunny weather. Sunny. One n is enough. Again, a tricky word. How do we pronounce it? It's not enough. It's not at all enough. It's enough. Okay. So we usually pronounce it like this. But this sound is only partially heard. Okay, it's not fully heard like this. It's just enough. Okay, we generally do not utter the first syllable. Okay, it's almost like enough. Okay, this is only heard 1/4 of it. Enough. Okay, that's the pronunciation. only short sound. Now over to this. How do we pronounce this? Usually we pronounce sun. It's not sun, it's sun. Sun. Okay, sun. Again here, it's many. That's a simple word, many. Again, this one, nature. Nature. That's also a simple word for us, nature. Now over to the fourth sound. Now over to the last phoneme, ng, which is actually a voiced velar nasal. Unfortunately, we do not have an exactly perfect or specific alphabet to represent the sound in English. Okay, but we can come to a conclusion that wherever we have the combination ng, it will be getting the sound ng. Okay, it will be manifested by the sound ng. So that is the rule. Okay, so that's it. But phonemically, it is represented by the symbol ng. This is how it is represented phonemically. Okay, just for your understanding. Now we'll see bang. Ng sound. Ng sound. Okay, so it's a voice sound. Ng. Bang. Again, we find sing. Now, let's learn the third word. It is sing. The pronunciation is singer. It's not singer. It's singer. Okay. And see the fourth word. It is, how do we pronounce it? Finger. Finger. So there is a subtle difference between singer and finger. But that difference is there. Okay. So remember, it's finger and singer. Over here, how do we pronounce the sound? It's tongue. Tongue. Remember, it's not tongue. It's tongue. See, the tip of the tongue is touching the teeth ridge. It's tongue. Tongue. Ng. Tongue. Again, we find the same sound. Lung. Lung. Same here. Ring. Ring. It's not ring. It's ring. A different sound which we'll be learning in particular specifically soon. Okay. So just now focus here. It's ring. Again, find here. It's king. King. See, it is articulated. King. That is the sound. No. So that's all. That's the end of our fourth sound. No. I hope the session was a smooth one for you as it was for me. And I hope the sounds h, m, n and ng were super simple for you too. And please practice them with me until we meet again. So cheers.